Hello guys, welcome to a new video. So as you saw in this video, I'm going to show you how to elevate your product videos to the next level by using simple techniques on your editing platform. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you using DaVinci Resolve, which is the editing platform that I use. But this principle is the same for any editing platform like Premiere Pro or Final Cut. So let's get started. Now the shot that you have is a simple rotating shot of a Pepsi can on a lazy Susan, and it's kept near a green screen. Now I've done a green screen removal tutorial right here, so do check that out first. I'm doing an in-depth tutorial in that video. So in this video I will not be covering the green screen removal part because it's all explained in that previous video. So do check that out first and then come back to this video. So let me just open my laptop and we'll get started. So this is the video that we have. It's a simple rotating shot, nothing crazy going on here. So let me just quickly get rid of the green screen and then we'll start. So this is what we have after getting rid of the green screen. But you can see that the lazy Susan, the base, it's visible in the shot. We don't want that. So I come to cropping, and the very first thing is I increase crop bottom. I just want to adjust until the base of the can is visible. Okay, I think we are good there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and create new compound clip, and I'm going to rename this to keyed footage. It's better to create compound clips if you're working with a lot of composite footages. It makes your workflow very easy. Now I'm coming to generators and I'm going to need a background. So come to solid color and I'm going to place it below the footage. Now the default color is black, so we don't want black. So I'm going to click on that, click on color. I want something that is suitable for the can here. In this case it's Pepsi, it's blue. So you can choose any color that you like. It should be like a good match for the product itself, or you can choose any complementary color as well. But in this example I'm going to choose blue. So this is the very first step that you need to be doing. We have not finished. We got a lot of things to do, so keep watching. Now the shot of the can is very still. I mean, there is no movement here. So let's fix that. So I'm going to bring my playhead to the beginning of the shot. Then I click this triangle icon right here on zoom and rotation angle. This is for animating the can. So in the very first frame, I want the can to be small, maybe like 0.64. And I want the rotation to be, not that much, to maybe like -7. Then what I do is I bring my playhead to the end of the frame. Then I'm going to zoom the can, maybe like 1 point, yeah, I think there 1.4 or maybe 1.380, and I'm going to make the rotation to 0. You can double click on the rotation to reset to 0. So now you have a smooth animation where it starts away and then it just comes towards you. It's a simple animation, just like keyframing. If you want me to do a in-depth keyframing tutorial, do comment down below. It's a pretty easy technique where you can animate products. So the next thing that I want to do is, the background is still very plain. I want to add a little bit of texture to the background. So for that, what I have to do is, I have something called Grain. You can download this anywhere, it's free. So I just put Grain on top of the background. You want to come here under composite and change it to overlay. So that means the grain is on top of the background. Okay, and maybe I want to reduce the opacity or the intensity to maybe like 30%. Yeah, right there. So now you have a slight texture in the background. It's not very plain. Maybe I'm going to increase the opacity to maybe like 50%. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. It's a very slight change, but still, there is a little bit of texture in the background. Okay, so we are halfway done. Now what I do is I click on these two, the grain and the background, right click, new compound clip. I'm going to name this background. See, it's always better to name all the footages to make it more easy. So now you have the keyed footage and the background. Now what I do is I want to add a gradient to the background. So I come to color, select background. Then I'm going to create a circular mask. You'll know why in a bit. Just bear with me. I'm going to increase this circle a little bit. Yeah, I think about there. And maybe soften. If you pull this, the edges become a little more soft. And then I come here and then I bring the exposure down. So you get that nice gradient. You can just play with it. I think I'm happy there. So I have the gradient and I have the footage. Now the next bit is I have to add in a shadow to our product. For that, what I have to do is I duplicate the footage and I bring it down. Then I'm going to right click, new compound clip. I'm going to name it shadow. It's a shadow. So then I come to the color tab, click on shadow. What I have to do is I have to bring the exposure all the way down to make it absolutely dark and black. Okay, so you cannot see it now. So I'm going to move the position towards the left. You can see the shadow. It's very hard and the edges are very sharp. You don't want that. We'll fix that. I think I'll move a little bit here. Okay. Then I come down. There is something called opacity. Again, intensity. I will bring it down to maybe 60%. Still, the edges are sharp. So for that, what you have to do is come to open effects here. Select Gaussian blur and just drag it on top of this shadow layer. And I'm going to come here to the effects and then increase the intensity. So it makes the shadow more blurry and more natural. Now I'm going to, select both of this and create a new compound clip and rename it to product. Okay, so you're almost done here. Now what I want to do is the background is still not moving. So what you can do here is you can animate the background. So for that, I'm going to bring the playhead towards the beginning. Click on the keyframe for zoom and position. And I'm going to zoom into maybe 1.35 and then I'm going to move it a little bit left and a little bit up. Okay, the X and Y, X means left and right, Y means up and down. Then I'm going to bring the playhead towards the end and select on the background. Here I'm going to zoom in a little more. And this time the position, I'm going to move it towards the right and down. So with this, you have a nice subtle animation for the background as well. So now it's easy to understand. You have the product, you have the background, and you have changed the footage from looking like this. And after doing all this, this is what you have. It's not really difficult, right? So hope this video was helpful to you in some ways. So if you guys have any issues or suggestions, or you need any help on DaVinci Resolve, feel free to comment down below. I'll be happy to answer each and every one. Even I'm in the learning phase, so it'll be good to know the issues that we all face and share it with each other. So that's pretty much it. Subscribe to the channel for more future videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.